All right, it's Will Butler and the Will Butler Singers.
Yes.
That's really nice. We're playing on this small stage here, and we've seen you play with Arcade Fire on gigantic stages all over Chicago and festivals. And but this reminds me of the first time we saw you play, at least the first time that I saw you play in Chicago with Arcade Fire, and that was at Empty Bottle.
Right.
When you were playing small stages like that.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, so this must be kind of like going back in time a little bit, that you're traveling in a van, you're playing smaller venues. It must be kind of cool.
It's really great. I've already learned all the lessons. So it's like, let's just stay here tonight.
You've learned the lessons. It must be also interesting in that, with Arcade Fire these days, when you are playing those big shows, you're somewhat removed from the audience. There's a pit, there's a photo pit, and people are way back there. And you guys do go out in the audience. And like last time when you played here, you were able to connect with an audience in that way. But now you're playing these smaller stages. It must be cool to see people's faces and also have that kind of connection.
I love it, and we're playing so much new music. I mean, the album itself is new, and even beyond the album, about half of the set is stuff that's not even on the album. So you can really see in the whites of people's eyes how they feel about things.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
And they like it.
That's a good thing. It would be horrible if they didn't.
So far.
So far. Well, the songs on Policy are really good, and we've enjoyed playing what we have on XRT a lot. Now, those songs, did you write those specifically for this record, or in some cases were they songs that have been around for a while that you just didn't have a place for?
I had a big pile of songs that had been around for a while, and I kind of picked ones that felt lively and relevant, and then built the album around that a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool. So it must be fun working out with a different band, like playing with different musicians. I know the record, you pretty much did that on your own, didn't you?
Yeah, it was me and Jeremy Guerra, the drummer from Arcade Fire. Okay. But we don't need Jeremy anymore. Now we have Miles Arnson.
And we saw you on the Letterman show. You were just killing that drum kit. You play standing up.
Yes, I do. I play standing up, not sitting.
Love drummers who play standing up.
Yeah, there's a short list.
Yeah. Well, you do it well. You loomed over. And Dave Letterman, who likes drummers, gave you a...
He didn't ask me if they were rentals, though. That's what he does. He says, are those drums your rentals? He didn't like it that much, I guess.
Oh, well. But, when we've seen you, Will, play with Arcade Fire, you are all over the place. I mean, you play a number of instruments. You run up and back and forth on the stage. It's one of the fun things about seeing Arcade Fire is watching Will Butler to see where you're going to be next. But now, playing smaller stages and also being the front person, do you just want to take off sometimes and just start running around, or like are you able to control yourself and be the front person?
We'll see what happens tonight. These guys are pretty competent. Julie and Sarah are also quite competent on singing, so if I disappear, they can handle the meat and potatoes for a while.
Yeah. Well, we're so happy that you're here today to play these songs for us, and we're looking so forward to the show tonight. So, would you like to play some more?
Yeah, sure.
All right. It's Will Butler on the XRT Performance Stage, BlueCross BlueShield, downtown Chicago.
Thank you.
Wow, that's like a revivalist party, man. I'm a believer. I'll buy it. So you're wearing a shirt that says Will. Is that is that a promotional item? Are you selling those, or are you the only one who gets to wear a Will shirt?
Not yet. Miles has a Miles shirt. Julie has a Julie shirt. Sarah has a Sarah shirt.
Oh, nice.
They're a little warm for performance, but it's good to get a little warm.
I like it. I like it. Just in case someone doesn't know who you are when they walk in the club, that's Will.
Oh, right, Will.
All right. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I know that you have a show coming up in less than 2 hours, which is kind of cool tonight at the Hideout, a place that you've played before. You like the Hideout.
I love the Hideout.
Yeah, that's
wonderful vibe.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But in case you weren't able to get a ticket for the Hideout, because like I said, those sold out really quickly, you're going to be back in Chicago on June 4th. You're playing at Lincoln Hall.
Correct. Yeah.
So I just wanted to let you know that in case you didn't know.
It won't be snowing in June, right?
Maybe not. But you must be used to this. You lived in Montreal for a long time.
I lived in Chicago for a long time.
And you lived in Chicago, right?
It was a horrible wasteland. Just kidding. I loved it.
They still talk about you here in town.
Really?
I'm just saying.
Oh, on the north side?
Over on the north side.
Up on Edgewater?
Yeah. Is that where you hung out?
That's where my wife lived, on Edgewater for a long time. And also Catalpa. That's still our hood. Andersonville. What?
And you could actually pronounce Catalpa.
Yeah. Caterpillar is what we used to call it.
Well, welcome home.
Thank you.
Welcome home, and we'll see you again in June. And thanks a lot for doing this, and all the best.
Thank you.
Cool. We'll see you soon.